Welcome back, everyone. It's good question time, and we're taking a closer look at the weather and at the snowfall. News 3's Marc Lovicott is out on the backyard patio where there's actually no snow at all, right?
Yeah, no snow at all, sir. That's exactly what our question is today. You know, usually around this time of year, we at least have some snow on the ground. So if you're like me, are you worried that later on in the winter, we are just going to get big time payback with lots more snow? We thought we'd get some experts' opinions on this week's good question. Some leaves are still hanging on, even some birds haven't headed south quite yet, and the only thing falling on the ground are shadows. Where is the snow?
We're behind where we should be, I grant you that.
UW-Madison weather expert Jonathan Martin admits we're down about 6 to 8 inches from what's considered normal by this time of year. But does it mean we're going to get slammed later on in the season? Not really.
There's no physical connection at all between what's already happened and what may happen even 10 days or 5 days from now.
And for every mild fall that we have, I can show you instances where there's been a terrible winter and then instances where there's been a fine winter where it's been very quiet.
Contrary to what some folks might think, Mother Nature just doesn't have a great memory. She can't remember when snow fell and when it didn't. So green grass on December 2nd has no effect on what things will look like in a month. She doesn't play catch-up. So how do things look for this winter?
A better than even chance of being colder and a little bit snowier this winter is what it looks like.
Our experts say a moderate La Nina, or colder water temperatures in the tropics, is to blame for what looks like a colder, snowier winter. How much is anyone's guess. If you're a believer in the Farmer's Almanac, though, the opposite is predicted: warmer temps and less snow. But
that's so divorced from anything physical, you might as well cut up some chicken bones or turkey bones from your Thanksgiving dinner and roll them on the floor and then pretend that they tell you something. That's, I think, about the same kind of accuracy that you'll get out of that.
he is not a believer. Both Gary and Professor Martin remind us that the real snow months for us here in Wisconsin are December and January. So hang on, there could be more to come. And while there's nothing imminent in the next 10 days, they remind us, like any time, our weather can really change on a dime.
Always. And if you have a really bad memory like me, or you forgot last winter, so it won't matter.
It's gone. It's gone.
There you go. Thanks, Mark.
Sure.